Now, France has called on Italy to respect Europe's rules on migration. This after some 200 migrants were prevented from crossing into southern France from Italy. Italy has long been calling on its European neighbours to share the burden of increased migration due to conflict and hardship in Africa and the Middle East. Now, Amnesty International is urging world leaders to radically overhaul refugee policies and create a comprehensive global strategy to deal with the crisis. Josh Vardy has more.
They fled their homes to escape war, persecution, poverty, or the ravages of nature. It's estimated that 51 million people are currently displaced across the world. Around 18 million of those are looking for refuge in other countries, with many heading for Europe. Wars in Syria, Iraq, Afghanistan, and Somalia have forced around 15 million people from their homes. Refugee camps in places like Turkey or Jordan are overflowing. These are places where there is no work, nor the promise of a future, so many decide to risk their lives getting to Europe. Economic refugees are mostly from sub-Saharan Africa. They're the most difficult to count due to journeys that can take several years. Most know that their demand for asylum can be rejected if they use illegal means to travel, but many argue that taking this risk is still better than returning home. Then there are those forced to leave their countries due to persecution of their ethnicity or their religion, like the Yazidis and Christians in Iraq, or the Rohingya Muslims from Burma. Asia is also confronted with most of the world's climate refugees, those running from natural disaster, a growing problem in the 21st century. Around 30 million a year are displaced due to natural disaster, a figure that could rise to 200 million a year if the fight against climate change proves ineffective.